Hi, today I'm going to show you a quick way to emboss a stamped image using some foam stamps and Versamark ink and white embossing powder. And the first thing I'm going to do is stamp one of my foam stamps right on my pattern paper using the Versamark ink, which is just a watermark ink. And I like to press it on there really good. Sometimes the foam stamps don't leave as good of an impression as like a wood-mounted one. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my other foam stamp right above the first. Make sure I get it good and stamped. When I'm done with that, it's time to add the embossing powder, and I like to use a 12 by 12 piece of scrap paper, and I fold it in half to kind of catch the embossing powder. Sorry for the ugly color. And then you just tap off the extra embossing powder in there. I'm just rubbing off a little extra that kind of got stuck on my paper. And then when you're done, that folded up piece of paper will help you get your embossing powder right back in the jar. It's just kind of a cheap and easy way to get your embossing powder back. When I'm done with that, it's time to emboss the image, and I just use a heat gun, and I kind of move it back and forth. I don't want the paper to scorch. And it takes just a little bit, and there's the finished piece. I'm going to go ahead and trim down the pattern paper a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere the stamped paper right on top of the pink pattern paper that I've already cut to size to fit my card. And I'm going to add some of the Doodlebug paper frills right on each side of my pattern paper. These are some of my very favorite. I love this mini scallop. I'm just going to trim away the extra. And the great thing is, for the card, I only have to use one of these paper frills. It'll fit both sides here. Kind of making sure it looks okay on my card. Rearranging. Sorry, I went out of the frame there a little bit. And then I'm going to finish the greeting using a Making Memories Wordfetti sticker. And I like to add just a little bit of dimension to these stickers with some pop dots. And I just add about 3 or 4 to the back, depending on how big it is. And then go ahead and adhere it right below my stamped images. I'm going to stamp the heart foam stamp on some craft cardstock using some red chalk ink. And I just use baby wipes to clean up my foam stamps. It's quick and easy. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the heart, and here it is all cut out. And I'm going to also attach my background piece now so that I can finish up the embellishments. Just line it up at the bottom of my card and adhere. And I want to use one of those Making Memories metal rims. These are some of my favorite embellishments. They're just kind of simple and easy. And I like to go ahead and flatten it first with the Making Memories tag maker. And then I just take my little mini glue dots and just kind of roll them on the edge of the rim there. And then I can attach it to my card. Just kind of roll them to the back if they stick out. And I got a little extra there. Oops. I'm just going to pull it off and try to pull off the extra. Then I'm going to go ahead and attach my heart with some pop dots again. Pop dots are one of my favorite little embellishment tricks for adding dimension. And I wanted to add just a couple more little hearts to the design to kind of accentuate the love you theme. And so I just used my scissors to make a little hole. The hole wasn't quite big enough, so I'm going to have to make it a little bit bigger. I have a paper piercer somewhere, but I was too lazy to go find it, so I just used my scissors. After I've attached both of the mini brads, I just like to punch a little hole there in the side so that I can thread some string through. Oops, wrong side. And I just start there from the front, and I'm going to wrap it around. I usually like to wrap it around about 3 times, and then I come back up through the back of the card and tie it in a little bow on the front. And then I like to trim the ends to make them nice and even. I usually kind of like to leave my string ends a little bit longer. And that's it. Thanks for watching.